Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about a very famous story. It's called The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The author is a great French writer, Victor Hugo. He wrote this story a long time ago because he loved the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. He wanted everyone to see how important and special this building was. But he also wanted to tell a story about what is fair, what is right, and how we treat people who look different from us. It's a powerful story about love, sadness, and what it truly means to be beautiful. So let's get started.
Now, before we really get into the story, I want you to think about one big question. It's the most important question in the whole book. Who is the true monster? Is it the person who looks scary on the outside, or is it the person who has a dark, ugly heart on the inside? Keep this question in your mind as we go through the story.
Okay, so to answer that big question, we need to meet the people in our story. And what's really interesting is how they are all so different. They're opposites, like black and white or day and night. Let's meet them now. So, first up, this is our main character, Quasimodo. He lives in the famous Notre Dame Cathedral, and his job is to ring the giant bells. Now, Quasimodo looks very different from other people. He has a large hump on his back, and his face is, well, people think it's ugly. Because of how he looks, almost everyone in Paris is afraid of him. They are often mean and very cruel to him. But here's the secret. On the inside, Quasimodo has a good, kind, and gentle heart. He's just very lonely. And then we have this man, Claude Frollo. He is a very important man in the church, an archdeacon. Everybody in Paris looks up to him. They think he is wise and good. He's also the person who found Quasimodo as a baby and raised him. But Frollo has a hidden side. Behind that respected face, he is a man with dark, angry thoughts, and he is often very strict and very cruel to poor Quasimodo. This chart right here really shows you the main idea of the whole book perfectly. Look at the two sides. We have Quasimodo. People see him as ugly on the outside, but we know he is kind on the inside. Then you have Frollo. Everyone sees him as a good, respected man on the outside, but inside, his heart is full of darkness and cruelty. So, who is the monster again? And then she arrives. This is Esmeralda. She is a beautiful young Romani woman who dances in the streets of Paris with her smart little goat, Jolly. She is full of life, and most importantly, she has a very kind heart. Her arrival is a huge deal. It's going to change everything for both Quasimodo and Frollo, forever. So let's talk about what happens next. We're going to see how one small, simple act of kindness can completely change a person's life, especially for someone who has never ever felt kindness before. Okay, so imagine this. One day, Quasimodo is being punished in the middle of the city square. The crowd is all around him, and they are being horrible. They laugh at him, they shout mean things, they even throw things at him. He is tied up in the hot sun, and he becomes so thirsty. He begs for water, just a drop of water. But nobody helps him, they just laugh more. But then, Esmeralda sees him. She is not afraid. She walks right through that cruel crowd, and she gives him a drink of water from her own flask. It's a small thing, but for Quasimodo, it's everything. It is the first moment of true human kindness he has ever known. And just like that, with that one drink of water, Quasimodo's whole world changes. For the first time, someone saw him not as a monster, but as a person who is suffering. He sees her true beauty, and it isn't just her pretty face. It's her kind heart. And in that moment, Quasimodo, the lonely bell ringer that everyone made fun of, falls completely and deeply in love with Esmeralda. But Quasimodo isn't the only one watching Esmeralda.
From the shadows, the powerful Claude Frollo is watching her dance too. But his feelings, oh, they are not like Quasimodo's pure love. No, Frollo's feelings are dark, selfish, and they quickly turn into a dangerous obsession. So, Frollo's mind starts to spin. It's a terrible, dark plan. First, he sees Esmeralda, and he wants her. He feels he must have her. This desire grows into a powerful obsession. He can't think about anything else, so he tries to get her by force. He actually orders Quasimodo to help him kidnap her. But the plan goes wrong, and this failure makes Frollo even angrier and more twisted. He decides that if he can't have Esmeralda, then nobody can. Now here's where things get really bad. Esmeralda, you see, is in love with a handsome soldier, Captain Phoebus. One night, Frollo is filled with a terrible jealousy. He secretly follows them, and when they are alone, he jumps out of the shadows, stabs Phoebus with a knife, and then runs away. He leaves Esmeralda there, shocked and scared, with the hurt soldier. And then Frollo does the most evil thing of all. He tells everyone that Esmeralda was the one who stabbed Phoebus. He lies and blames her for the crime that he did. Because of Frollo's terrible lie, poor Esmeralda is arrested. She is told she will be put to death. Her life is in great danger. But she has one friend who remembers her kindness, and he is watching from high above in the bell tower of Notre Dame. On the day Esmeralda is going to be killed, just as it seems all hope is lost, Quasimodo acts. He swings down from the cathedral on a huge rope, grabs Esmeralda, and carries her up into the church. He shouts one word: sanctuary. Now, sanctuary means a safe place. In those days, if you were inside a church, the law could not touch you. So for a little while, she is safe with Quasimodo. But the evil Frollo does not give up. He tricks Esmeralda, and she leaves the safety of the cathedral. The soldiers are waiting. They grab her, and this time there is no rescue. The kind, beautiful, and innocent Esmeralda is killed. Quasimodo is watching all of this happen from the very top of Notre Dame. He sees the soldiers take Esmeralda, and he is filled with a sadness so deep, it's unbearable. It's pure pain. And then he sees Frollo standing right next to him, watching it all with a cruel smile on his face. In that 1 second, Quasimodo understands everything. He knows Frollo caused all this pain. And with all the anger and sadness in his heart, he pushes Frollo off the edge of the cathedral. The evil man falls to his death below. It's a very, very sad ending. But this powerful story isn't just meant to make us sad. No, it's meant to teach us something really important. It teaches us big lessons about people, about society, and about what beauty really is. So what did we learn? Well, first, we learned that true beauty is not on the outside. It's on the inside. It's in your heart, like the kind heart of Quasimodo. We also learned that love can appear when you least expect it, from a simple act of kindness, like a drink of water. And maybe the biggest lesson of all is about prejudice. Prejudice is when you judge someone because they look different or because they are from a different place. The story shows us that this kind of judgment only ever leads to great sadness and terrible tragedy. So, we come back to our big question from the beginning. Who was the true monster? I think the answer is pretty clear now, isn't it? It wasn't the man with the hunched back and the different face. The real monster was the respected man with the dark and cruel heart. This incredible story reminds us to always, always try to look past what you see with your eyes and look at what people do and what is in their heart. It's a lesson that is just as important today as it was when Victor Hugo first wrote it.